Hey, it's Johnny with Heartdown Woodworking, and I hope you're doing well today. As you probably know, I recently broke my Mastercraft table saw, so I picked this one up here. It's a Metabo HPT Jobsite Table Saw, model C10 RJS. It is a 10-inch, 15-amp corded table saw. The box itself is pretty heavy, weighing in at around 107 pounds. So if you have a second person to give you a hand, I would definitely recommend it. And for those of you wondering, yes, I do open my packages with my rings. Opening the box, we have the instructions, but who needs those, right? The wheels, I was just checking them out here. They seem pretty durable, hard plastic. And look at this beauty. Woo! Nice. What it'll come with is the table saw assembly. You have the stand assembly, the handle assembly, the stand support assembly, the wheel shaft, the outfeed support assembly, 2 wheels, and a bunch of hardware. The tools you will need to assemble the table saw include a framing square, triangle squares, flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 13mm wrench. They also include a set of Allen keys. Okay, so I lied. I actually do read instructions just to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. The first thing they want you to do is flip it over. So I put down some of the styrofoam that came with the packaging, so I protected the deck. Then you want to install the stand assembly, making sure that the wheel shaft mounts in this direction. Next step is installing the stand support assembly and then mounting the wheels onto the wheel shaft and then installing the wheel shaft itself onto the stand assembly. After that, you install the handle assembly. The saw stand assembly has 4 legs that unfold. I want to say it's a good system. I've seen Bosch's gravity rise system, and to me that is the cream of the crop. But I have no complaints so far with this system. I think it's quite sturdy, and I'm satisfied. To remove the table saw insert, there's a simple cam lock that you just twist and it pops right out. Here I'm checking to make sure the insert is flush with the deck, and it's not, but thankfully they provide you with the tools necessary and the ability to actually adjust that, which was really easy. To adjust the riving knife, you raise the saw blade to its full height, you twist that cam, and then you lift it up to the desired position. They have multiple settings based on the type of cutting that you're going to be doing, whether it's a through cut or if it's something like dados. The riving knife itself feels pretty snug and secure. The anti-kickback pawls and blade guard are located on the side. They're easy to move, if you have 2 hands, that is, not holding the camera. They're really easy to install, which is nice, and same with taking them off. It doesn't take much time at all. Here I'm removing the screws off of the outfeed support assembly and installing the assembly itself. When installing this assembly, I noticed that they could have made it extend further. They have the room for it, so I'm not sure why they didn't. Maybe because it started flexing too much, I'm not sure, but I will figure out if I like it or not going forward. Here I'm checking to make sure the fence is actually square to the blade, and as you can see, it's not at the one end. Thankfully, Metabo was kind enough to provide you with the tools and the ability to adjust it, which I thought was really simple, but effective. Here I'm checking to make sure that the actual bevel angle is accurate at 0 degrees, and it is perfect, as well as at 45, so I didn't have to make any adjustments there. Now I'm checking to make sure that the fence is actually accurate at 0. And as you can see, it's not, but again, luckily they provide you with the ability to change that. Now that everything is all dialed in, I'm ready to cut. While heading outside, I wanted to see how well the wheels performed over some really rocky terrain, and they handled just fine. And once the table saw is raised itself, it feels pretty secure. Firing up the saw for the first time, I noticed it has a slow start feature, not something I'm used to, and I like that it has the electric brake on it. so it shuts off very quickly.
Ooh, baby. Oh.
Testing out some first few cuts with some 3/4 inch pine. Table saw cuts very nicely. Here I'm cutting some rough cut Douglas fir. This is a very hard piece, so I was actually really impressed to see how well it cut. Obviously I'm pretty excited there.
Like nothing. Yeah! So, first impressions, it's awesome. So far, it was worth every penny. It's gonna be a game changer for me, honestly. Coming from that piece of crap, honestly. The fence, I really like the fence on this. So if I were to unlock this right now, I love the fact that just playing around with it, they've got 2 settings on this side, one for matching deck height here, which is awesome. And then if you want extra support when you're doing your wide cuts, it has a lower setting. So now I can't butt up against the base, the top. But now you have support for all your sheeted goods. So this thing has a cutting width capacity of 35 inches. And just like that, now I've got 35 inches, which is awesome. The actual rail system, I like it. I like it a lot. Again, huge improvement to what I'm used to. Is it the best? Probably not. But for the price I paid, I can't complain, honestly. If you want quality, then you got to pay the big bucks, and that's going to be SawStop, honestly. But that's a $2,000 plus bill, right? So for less than half of that, I'm more than happy. This will totally do for the foreseeable future. And the fact that I can now start doing cross cuts on this thing, just like this, which is awesome. I love how fast you can just take out the attachments and to put them on just as easy. Done. Adjusting the fence itself, very easy. Okay, locked into position. One thing I love is having easy access to the push stick. I think that's a great design and great placement. But like I said, overall, I'm very satisfied. I will be doing a follow-up review in a few months' time once I've had some more time to use it. But so far, it's got more than enough power for what I need. Actually, I really don't notice a huge difference in power compared to my old Mastercraft, to be honest. It maybe has a slight advantage, so. If you guys got anything from this video at all, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by September and 1,000 by 2023. Also, if you don't know what this is behind me, that's my new solar kiln. I built that recently, and I have a whole series documenting that. I'll leave a link in the description for that playlist. I'll see you guys next time.